Alright, I think it's time that I step foot into the world of gacha drama. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Rownin. I mainly make reaction content to all things gacha because I'm lazy. But I want to take it a step further and I want to start getting involved in some of the drama and covering it because drama sells, okay? It just does. Don't get it twisted. You mean you're doing this for views, Rownin? Yeah, every content creator you watch here on this platform puts out a video in hopes that it gets views and pulls in more subscribers so that we can live out our long life dream of being full-time content creators, okay? Don't get it twisted. You're on a website full of attention whores. That's just how it is, okay? So chances are that if you play any gacha game and you watch any content creators, you're familiar with the big bad bully of the community, Tectone. And Tectone has been perceived this way for years, actually. Why is this? It's probably because he's a big fucking dude. He's loud, he deals in sarcasm, and he blew up really, really fast. So people are attracted to the drama and want to take down whoever's on top, typically, right? The most recent development of gacha drama involves Tectone. Now, why? Because he's big, loud, deals in sarcasm, and blew up fast, right? Does it stem from Tectone? No, this is a misconception, and I will prove this later, okay? However, there is a content creator named Flip. He does content on Meta, Genshin, and he's very good at it. I'm actually a fan. I've seen some of his videos myself, but that is neither here nor there. Now, Flip also started this thing called the Genshin Court. Now, this quite literally is starting drama, okay? Now, Flip, I don't want no beef with you. I'm just covering the drama, all right? Now, the Genshin Court is basically he goes and he takes content creators' opinions on the meta, their takes, and he decides whether or not they are shit or not. Now, you can see how Tectone is involved in this because why? He's big, he's loud, he deals in sarcasm, which is very important, and he blew up fast. Now, since Tectone, 90% of the things that come out of his mouth are sarcasm, I want to clarify this. Sarcasm is the use of irony to mock or convey contempt. Now, if you are very, very good at sarcasm, it will come off as though that it is your actual opinion, right? People will be like,
"Do you actually think that?"
No, that's sarcasm. I'm just really fucking good at it, I guess, right? Now, I'm not attacking Tectone, but I don't think he's that fucking good at sarcasm. Why? Because I can tell that it's sarcasm every time he does it. Every time I can tell it's sarcasm. He's mocking the situation. He's making fun of it. It's very easy to put together in my head anyway.
Not to the Genshin community, not to the gacha community.
You guys think word is bond, okay? You guys have no sense of humor. I'm sorry to say it. You guys just don't. You guys take things way too literal. Way too literal. And if you look at the character of Tectone, he's quite literally not literal. That's just how he is. That's his whole channel, right? So in this video, which Flip titled The King of Misconception, goes through Tectone's takes and counters them essentially like
things
this.
That happened in the past which you can do your own research on. Now that wouldn't honestly be a problem in isolation, but when you consider the fact that Tectone has started a street rabunculous amount of misconception in the Genshin community because he doesn't preface or state that things are his opinion, coupled with the fact that he actively shits on Meta and TC.
Okay, this is a pretty good example of a tweet that is sarcastic.
That breeds a problem which we'll look at in the first piece of evidence.
I hate watching Tenten's videos. Oh, fuck, I hate this channel. He just sucks the fun out of Genshin Impact for me, but I guess I'll watch it. Jesus Christ. He always drama baits.
There's no way that just came from your mouth of all people.
So this is the whole video, right? For 15 minutes, he goes through and he basically shits on Tectone. Tectone responded simply by reacting to this video right here, and Tectone simply defends himself.
I did that every video! Do you mean that I played for fun and do your own research, as in you didn't look into it, so you just took somebody else's word? What, bro, what? Okay.
This may be a problem in isolation, but when you consider the fact that Tectone has started a street rabunculous amount of misconception in the Genshin community.
Like what?
Because he doesn't preface or state that things are his opinion.
If you watch Tectone, you know...
I did that every video!
Right. You know that he says that all the time.
What the is this? What the How many views does this have? 58,000? What?
Coupled with the fact that he actively shits on meta and TC.
Amber is really good, guys. Just get a unique 5-star and then she can be using exactly one team comp optimally. That's it. First of all, that's real. And second of all, it's a joke. What the
It's a joke. He's mocking the situation. It's sarcasm. Okay? So the whole video is essentially Tectone defending himself against Flip. Now, is that starting drama? I don't know. It might be reigniting an old drama, but what would you do if somebody made a whole video about you shitting on you, right? You would try to defend yourself. At least I would anyway. I don't know that the drama stems from him. I think it stems from the original video, in my opinion. So after reacting to this, what does Tectone do? Tectone leaves a comment on Flip's video and says, hey, if you would like to talk on Discord, it would be great for a video. Which Flip then responds, yeah, it's fine, no worries. I'm totally down. And Tectone takes many precautions, giving Flip a safe word that if he wants to bail out of the conversation, he could use at any moment in time, right? The point is that these two agreed to have a Discord conversation for a video. So Tectone goes live, he calls Flip, and they have a conversation. Now, in this conversation, Tectone, he is pretty ruthless, okay? He defends himself very well, and he kind of burns Flip in the process. Pretty bad. Flip then comes out on his community tab and admits, yeah, I got cooked. I feel like I let you guys down, I'm sorry. I stuttered and tripped over my words way too much and I caved. I have a video with a sponsor later this week, so I'll be posting that soon, but I may need to take a break or two just to clear my head more and come back with better videos. No hate to Tectone. I appreciate him letting me on his stream, and I'm just not as good at making arguments as I thought, and I feel embarrassed for it. I was supposed to represent the TC community in a more positive light, and I completely botched the chance. Okay, fucking W to Flip. Fucking props, man. He came out, he said, yo, I messed up. You know, I kind of got burnt. He even has a lighthearted, this post at least tells me he even has a lighthearted feel about it. He's like, dude, I got cooked, dude. He fucking roasted me. Right? And he owns up to it and it's beautiful, and then that's where it should end. Not in the gotcha community. Now, look, I'm not shitting on this because I'm quite literally doing the same thing. I'm jumping on this topic for views because I'm using Tectone's name, right? We're all doing it. That's what we're all wrapped up in. So I'm not shitting on this at all. Again, I'm just trying to get my share of the pie, all right? So after this, there is a content creator named Soul. Soul also covers Genshin Impact. Now, I haven't seen many of Soul's videos, so I'm not too familiar, but I think he probably covers some of the drama that goes on with Genshin or some of the events, right? He kind of just broadcasts Genshin. Maybe I'm wrong. Please correct me if I am, right? Tell me what he does down below. But anyway, Soul jumps to Flip's defense by making this video. The Genshin court kind of stole Flip's idea. Tectone, the king of cyberbullying and misinformation. So in this video, Soul jumps to the defense of Flip and shits on Tectone in the process, saying that Tectone is an idiot, he has bad takes, and that he bullied Flip into the conversation where Tectone just spewed a bunch of shit out and caught Flip off guard. And, you know, Flip was stunned by how stupid Tectone's takes were and things like, I mean, the video goes a little something like this, right?
Time. As to where Tectone comes into play here, he made a video on Tectone a little bit over a year ago now, a year and some change just about. In this video, he called out Tectone for a few of the really dumb things he said. Things like Ayato, Raiden, Ayaka.
Okay, what Tectone said here, again, you have to consider that Tectone is sarcasm. He's the epitome of sarcasm. Everything that comes out of his mouth should be looked at twice at least and be like, was he joking or not, right?
And Bennett on a team make an amazing comp, or C0.
Oh, and for that particular take with Raiden, Ayato, all those people in a comp, Tectone is talking purely from fun. Not a meta standpoint, purely it would be a fun team. And I actually kind of agree with that.
Song Lee wasn't that bad, both of which are statements that are objectively wrong and have
Wait, what?
the time. As to where Tectone comes into play here, he made a video on Tectone a little bit over a year ago now, a year and some change just about. In this video, he called out Tectone for a few of the really dumb things he said. Things like Ayato, Raiden, Ayaka, and Bennett on a team make an amazing comp, or C0 Zhongli wasn't that bad, both of which are statements that are objectively wrong and have been proven wrong countless times. Hell, even Jinjing's tuner made a whole
C0 Zhongli is bad? Is that what he's saying? Wait, hold on. I don't think that's true, is it? Dude, the shield at C0 is fucking busted. Zhongli ruined Genshin Impact for me because now I don't know how to iframe.
series breaking down every single aspect of C0 Zhongli and why he's bad. They presented this to Tectone over 3 years ago, and Tectone still dies on the hill that Zhongli at C0 is good. Well,
He is good. Zhongli is good.
C0 on release, which is an interesting take, certainly for somebody like Tectone, who never ended up using C0 Zhongli, so if I could ask, how would you know? I'm getting ahead of
Anyway, the video is something along the lines of this. So, after all this drama occurred, of course, there were a couple comment sections that were way blown out of proportion, saying, Tectone bullied him into this, just a shit show of comments. And Flip, once again, another W to Flip, comes out and says, hey, I just woke up, so I'm probably not going to word this as best as I can. First of all, thank you to everyone who is supporting me, and I do appreciate Soul for defending me. But I want to make some things clear, as I feel like things are being blown out of proportion, and I'd rather we just move on from this. One, I agreed to go on stream out of my own volition and wasn't forced. He made a comment that I could have ignored, but I chose to, and I chose to go on the stream myself. As I said in my last community post, no hate towards Tectone. Two, my stuttering and failing to control my conversation was on me. It was my fault for thinking that the conversation was going to be a lot less intense, so I didn't come as prepared as I should have. I took an L and it happens, and we move on, and now I know better for next time. Three, I am not quitting, nor is the break directly because of Tectone. So, there's some content, Tectone bullied Flip out of making Genshin content, just like he bullied that one guy out of content for the whole Zhongli thing. This is not true. This is not true. Again, another W to Flip. Fucking props to you, man. This is great. And then there is one more thing that I would like to point out. Last but not least, Soul, in the very beginning of your video that you made a day ago, you say,
because it feels like in this era nobody can admit when they are wrong. I myself am no exception. I have a very hard time admitting fault because in order for me to do so, I need to know and have definitive proof that I was 100% wrong. That being said,
alright, there you go, Soul. You said it yourself. If this video doesn't prove that your title, cyberbullying and misinformation, is in fact wrong, that Tectone did not bully getting into that call or did not bully him out of making content himself. Those are the words of Flip. He even said, this is not why I'm taking a break. I'm coming back. I joined the call myself, right? That there is proof enough that you're in fact at least wrong. So are you going to come forward and say, hey, I was wrong? Kind of want to see it. And then, of course, Tectone just now made a video about the whole situation that I just covered with Soul defending Flip. And some of your guys' stance is that, Tectone is always complaining about people hating on him. I really do think this. I think he's just trying to keep his side of the street clean. He's trying to say, look, this is the drama that happened. Here's the receipts for it. Do you really think I'm in the wrong? I think he's literally just trying to save face. He's trying to save his own name, keep his own name out of the mud, right? By defending himself. And the reason there's so many of these videos is because there's so much stupid drama that involves him. Okay, now again, I think he's just trying to keep his own name out of the mud, and you can't really fault him for that. And if you do, I think you need to double check yourself. God damn, would you guys grow up? I mean, I know we play a child's game, but come on, man. Anyway, if you guys like this video, please let me know, because I had fun doing this video and I think I would like to start doing it more often. And yeah, again, my name is Rownin. I just do reaction content because I'm lazy, and I have a Discord, subscribe to the channel, all the good things. I'll see you guys in the next video.